think we're on. Okay. Now, let's see if I can go back here. Good morning, everyone. Going to look at some news headlines of the day. Okay. Diddy news. What do y'all think? Is Diddy going to get found guilty of RICO and racketeering? Or do you think he's going to get acquitted? Personally, I'm thinking the reason his assistant KK isn't testifying for him or against him is because she's probably got her own charges pressed against her. That's just my assumption, because it seems like otherwise they would have had her in court either for the defense or for the prosecution. Lindsey Graham got exposed. What did he get exposed about? Of course, we already know he's a bad actor. He's an ass kisser is what he is, in my opinion. What else we got? Oh my God. Another China researcher arrested for sneaking genes into the U.S. Seriously. I mean, this is nuts. An AI that remembers Atlantis. I don't know about all that. Yes. Just switch back over for a minute. I can't even find my other screen. I don't know what the hell I've done. Whatever. Bella, am I still live? Or did I fuck something up? I'm still on there. Okay. I'm just making sure because I guess I closed a window or something. I don't see the one where it showed me live. I can't see a chat box or anything.
Go on your YouTube and you can go to the part your live stream and watch it pretty much and monitor the chat. Also, I recommend you.
I don't even understand what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't see anything like that. Anyway, it don't matter. AOC is not smart enough to challenge Tom Homan. AOC is not smart enough to challenge a toad, in my opinion. She's got to be the dissiest broad I've ever seen in my life.
Open a tab, open YouTube, and then go to your video.
It's okay. You can let me know if somebody's chatting, okay?
All right.
At least I'm not hearing that feedback sound anymore. So whatever I did it good on my end. Hi, Libby. Hey, girl. Oh, I guess I could turn it on my phone, couldn't I? Duh.
Yeah. There is a little bit of
A lag.
there's a delay.
Okay. Here, will you figure out how to do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
You're smarter than your mom. Thanks. And I'm gonna take this sweater off because I'm really hella hot. What else we got going on?
There's a delay.
What y'all want to talk about? Oh, turn the volume off on it too. Thank you. Look, now I can see. You loved my video about Isaac? Thank you. What do you know about it? Oh, I think he's still alive too. Child, I think he's still alive. I think there might be a few of them still alive. Oh my God. Let me just, how do I do that? It's on my phone. How do I share something that's on my phone with my live stream? Do you know?
Like a link? A video link or something? What is it? A picture?
It's videos.
A playlist?
I found, what is that girl's name? The girl that was the witness for the whole Epstein thing. The one that just was found deceased, you know. Deleted. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she said, you know, she would never do that to herself. I found a video that is her
Well, you can't share links in chat, I don't think. I can check.
I wonder if I can play it though.
Yes.
So I'm gonna put that down there for a minute because I have them saved. I found her, what do you call it? Her Dead Man Switch video last night.
Yeah. Delete.
When I was
Switch.
doing some research, I found her Dead Man Switch video. Right there. And okay, wait a minute. I might need to mute.
Virginia, you.
Yeah, yes, that Virginia girl. Yes.
In chat.
Libby said her name. She said, I've seen that video. Okay. I need to do. What did I just do? Oh my God. I'm so not tech savvy here.
Okay, what are you looking for?
I had the video and then I dropped it on accident. And now I've lost my live stream too. So on my phone, not on anything else. That's okay. I'm going to pull this back up. I can do this. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, we're going to play this video. I actually found several interesting videos. Here it is. Here it is.
The real predator was Ghislaine Maxwell, prim and proper, smiling, promising to teach me massage therapy
Can
at
you
the
see
Pink
that on
Mansion
there?
in Palm Beach. I had no
On my
idea
live.
I was being fed into a nightmare machine. Epstein's Island was hell disguised as paradise. You've heard some names linked to him, but those are just the sacrificial pawns. The real players, the ones they've protected at all costs, are still hiding in plain sight. I'll name two now. The first, a former U.S. President, Barack Obama, Publicly, he's revered. Privately, he was one of the worst. He wasn't there for the girls. He was there for the island boys. Young boys, trafficked and groomed. I saw him more times than I can count, always without his Secret Service detail, sometimes with his Hollywood friends, George Clooney and Tom Hanks. I still have nightmares about them, arrogant and drunk on power, slinking into the cabanas with kids barely out of childhood. The second, Bill Gates, the billionaire philanthropist, loved by the media, hailed as a savior. We called him the benefactor, and we used to dread seeing him naked. But he didn't come to party. He came to experiment. Genetic experiments, human experiments. I saw him inject a young girl with something they said was a genetic enhancement. She was younger than me, strapped to a table, terrified, treated like a lab rat while they muttered about seeding the future of the species. These men think they are gods, playing with life like it was theirs to own. I'm telling you now, Epstein isn't dead. They staged his death because he was too valuable. He held blackmail on some of the most powerful people on Earth. Files, videos, confessions. They couldn't risk him talking, but they also couldn't risk him gone, so they hid him. Stashed him under the protection of the same elite who once paid him to supply them with flesh. And they thought killing me would stop this from coming out. They were wrong, and there is so much more to come. Hidden servers, encrypted drives, witness testimonies. It's all going to hit the light. This video is just the first detonation. The data drops are timed and automatic. They are going to people who can make a difference, and nobody can stop it now. Not even the law enforcement agencies in the US and UK, the same ones that buried the evidence I handed them, can stop this truth from getting out. If you're watching this, you are the resistance. Don't let my death be just another headline. Burn their lies to the ground. Make the world see the monsters behind the masks. And to any survivors out there, don't give up. We're in this together. They can't kill us all. Make them.
You look at pornography,
Isn't that crazy? What do you think about that? I need y'all's comments on that. I just found that last night. Let's see what else I found. I found a bunch of stuff last night. This one says, when the red pill comes out, the time is ready.
How's everybody doing? Hey, real quick, I got a couple things for you. Screenshot this. Save this photo. Save that image in your mind of who this is. You may not know him yet, but it says those before him sure do. Let me show you something. And again, I'm just going to show you something. Hold on. So you got some photos here of Podesta at the top, Bill Gates bottom left, Pelosi. I'm not saying these are 100% authentic. Not saying that. Hold on. And I think everyone knows who that is. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is this. When the pill comes out and the time is ready, it has to be easy to swallow. But I promise you one thing. These people, the evil people, are not walking this earth right now. And I promise you one thing. You will get to see the footage of the justice. How's everybody doing?
Yeah. What do you think about that? Do you think we're going to really get to see footage of the justice? And that these people are no longer walking among us? Interesting thought, right? Very interesting thoughts. It would be nice to know that the bad guys have been taken out. That would be amazing. Okay, right. And this one here, listen closely to what this lady says in this video. She says it right at the beginning, and it's only 18 seconds. Some of you have probably already seen this.
We are the first species on the face of this earth to be aware of evolution, to be aware that we are affecting our own evolution by everything that we do. The babies we eat, the food we eat, the wars we fight. We are the first species.
Did she just say the babies we eat? What the F, man? Like, what? Is she Lizzie, people? What is going on in this world?
totally destroyed one home sitting there because it had the right roof on it. And anyway, I took all
one home is sitting right there because it had the right roof on. Are you hearing this? Fires do not care what roof you have on your house.
Right? Oh, Biden said it himself. That one house and all of those others that burned down had the right roof on, he says. Wonder if it was a blue roof. Blue roofs seem to be a thing. Okay. Viewer discretion is advised on this next one. Plug your ears if you don't want to hear.
$52 billion a year business. Oh, adrenochrome empire. This is a big deal. It's an elite drug that they've used for many years. It's 10 times more potent than heroin, and it has some mystical qualities as far as making you look younger. My God, we have got to pull it together. We got to pull our shit together and save our children. If not our country, our republic, we got to save our children.
I agree.
$52 billion.
Anybody that didn't see that movie totally needs to go and see it. That was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Now, granted, a lot of the research that was done and a lot of the, my shirt's crooked, a lot of the things that actually went down could not be put in the movie, understandably. And I helped do some research on locating some of said children and tracking people who were buyers and stuff like that. I don't want to say too much about it on a live. But there's a lot more to it than what was put in the movie, but the movie got the point across anyway. And this really is like an international issue, and it really is like the biggest like money making thing that they can do. And the thing about, here's what blew my mind when I started learning about this. The blood is the important thing, right? The hormones that are in the blood. That's a big deal for them. Well, I can remember back when was that? Like 2006, 2007. Naively, I went to the NSA online. And because in my opinion, I had just had a lot of UFO sightings, just so you know why I went there. I had just had a lot of really close encounters with some triangle craft. And I'm like, listen, if anybody knows, it's got to be the NSA. So naively, I just got on the internet and typed in nsa.gov and went there. And I guess, they hadn't thought that too many people would be brave enough to do such a thing, because I went right into this area, this file area that said known alien species. And I'm like, yeah, see, I knew they knew something. So I just clicked on it. And at the time, there was a list of 57 known species. And there was like lists of friend, foe, neutral, whatever, where they came from, subcategories. There was all kinds of detailed information. And yeah, I had the Lizzie people and all kinds of things like that on it. But the thing that really blew my mind was that vampires were on that list. And then you start learning about this kind of stuff, and it's like, wait a minute, are they connected? That's just really, that's creepy. I'll be honest, that's kind of unnerving if that's a whole real thing. Really, really unnerving. Hey, Bella. Would you get my chat pulled back up there? They can't see you. I've got the camera aimed way over there.
Well, first of all, you need it.
I don't know what I did. I totally blurred it up. I can't see if anybody's saying anything.
You go right there, and no one is.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Set that back.
It is vile, Libby. You're right. Sue Greenwald at Awakened Stories interviews John a lot. Everything has been a lie. John is also on YouTube. Really? I'll have to check that out. I didn't see that one up there. I often think of you and Melissa. Much love for you all. I gotta go water the gardens shortly. Coffee talk first. Yay, coffee talk. It's good to have you here, Libby. I miss ya. I miss being able to hang out with you all and do things. That's why I thought I need to try doing lives. And I'm gonna like maybe try to do this every morning, a little coffee talk with Kelly. Sounds sketchy anyway. Coffee with Kelly, right? I humor myself. I think I'm funny. It's all good. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just try to do a live and see what happens. Who knows, right? Who knows what comes up? But yeah, they probably won't be very long lives, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, something like that. But I'm going to try to do it regular on a daily basis. On the daily. Okay, we'll see what else. Let me share my screen and see if we can find any news to talk about today. So just listening to me yammer on. See if we got anything. Right. Diddy's drug mule testified. They gave him immunity to testify against him. A lot of people got immunity in his court case. But, I mean, everybody that's like, this whole thing with Diddy's no big deal. It kind of is a big deal because it goes so much deeper than him. And, I mean, obviously the stuff he was doing was sick and twisted. And I'm no lawyer or anything, but personally it looks like they've proven RICO to me and racketeering, I've been trying to keep up on it a little bit. I don't know. What do you think of this whole thing with Iran and Israel, guys? You think we're going to end up getting involved with it? I hope not. I don't think we should be in the middle of their mess. I mean, I get it. The whole thing with, more dangerous people having nuke weapons and stuff is not a good idea. But still, I don't want this to end up in like WW3 or something, New leaked footage released to the public. Let's check that out. This is Corbell and George Knapp. Clearest footage they've ever seen. All right. Let's just take a look. Let's see what kind of footage he's got. Somebody actually said something about this yesterday. About George Knapp and
interesting
Corbell dropping some new footage. We gotta wait for the page to load. I think all these solar flares are what's making technology not work so great. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, wow. Look how it's got a glowing ring around it. Dude, that is awesome.
U.S. military personnel captured an eerie flying saucer UFO in incredible new footage that has just been released to the public. Investigative journalists Jeremy Corbell and George Knapp say the video was recorded by government personnel over the Afghan-Pakistan border in November of 2020. They released it to the public on Tuesday. It shows a massive disc weaving in and out of a cloud cover. The Department of Defense labeled the disc a UAP, unidentified anomalous phenomenon, and it looks marked differently to other tic-tac-shaped UFOs seen in recent military footage. The raw thermal imagery, along with 2 additional enhanced clips produced by the U.S. government, show the unidentified craft abruptly changing direction, all without any visible signs of propulsion. This is the first time in history that military film footage of a disc-shaped UAP designated as such by the military has been captured on camera and released to the public, Corbell told DailyMail.com. It has implications that are huge. The object was spotted during a reconnaissance mission by a high-altitude Air Force platform. According to Eternal Government slides, Corbell and Knapp have seen the UAP described as navigating through clouds and characterized as a disc.
Okay, we're going to mute him. We can read it on our own. That's pretty freaking cool. Oh, look, it says this source is legit. We know it's real. Knapp confirmed during the latest episode of their podcast, Weaponized. I don't have that podcast. I need to watch that. It was not supposed to be made public, but it should have been. The object is estimated to be between 200 and 400 meters in diameter, though Corbell admits its exact size is still being debated, with further analysis required to offer more accurate perspective in its size. I want to, where's my paper? I want to write down weaponized before I forget. I love George Knapp. I have known of George Knapp since, late 90s, early 2000, when I was making my first MUFON reports and listening to Coast AM every single night faithfully. Yeah, those were the good old days, listening to the radio every night. I just don't have time to do it anymore. I still enjoy listening to George Norrie. I just don't have time for it all the time anymore. I'm a busy person. Okay, let's get on to some more footage here. We want to see videos. What's up, cute guy? Okay, he's just talking some more. All right, so we're not gonna get to see any more videos. Well, that's a bummer. All right. Oh my God. Okay. I ended the share screen. I gotta get used to this live business because it's so different than just operating this stuff on my own here. All right, let me go back to this and then get out of that. We're not selling any products. Nobody's paying us to advertise. Right. So yeah, anyway, I was saying I've known of George Knapp since the late 90s, early 2000s, and I have hella respect for him. He's one of the few in the in the field that I feel is in it for all the right reasons, Why is my...
Hey, Bella.
Oh my God. What's happening? That wasn't me saying that. That was the thing. Sorry. My bad. There really isn't enough hours in the day, Libby. Pretty Boy was Greek that started George Magazine. Oh, you're talking about JFK Jr. Love me some JFK Jr. He's another one that I'm hoping is actually still around, still with us. Oh, God, wouldn't that be epic if that was a thing? I mean, seriously, wouldn't that be epic if that was a thing? That would be epic. Abso-fucking-lutely epic. Oh, I took my glasses off. Now I can't read what Libby's saying. Okay. And yeah, not enough hours in the day to keep up with everything happening. That's for real. That is for real. And I actually am up a lot. I don't sleep a whole lot. I'm in bed by 3 or 4 and up by 9 or 10 and doing it all over again. Sometimes sooner. Oh, wait a minute. There was something right here I want to see. This ugly stuff. What is this? FBI just declassified a document saying Earth's been visited by multi-dimensional beings. Dude, you know that shit's real. I know that shit's real. Clown show. Carney's G7 crumbles. Trump does the unthinkable. He's like the world's greatest troll, in my opinion. Bless you. Trump is a great troll. He cracks me up. Is this the other guy? This is Richard Dolan. I think a lot of him too. I got hell of a respect for him too, as far as ufologists go. There's some of them, and I won't name their names, that are very popular and have lots of books and lots of shows and do lots of, like Contact in the Desert and things like that. Well-known household names in the UFO field. And they are not in it for all the right reasons. They're just not. And I know this for a fact because, like I said, all the way back to the early 2000s, when I started being brave enough to actually come forward with my encounters, because they are many and they are up close and personal. Several of these people reached out to me and wanted my story, but they wanted to keep me anonymous so that they could have all the credit to themselves for the knowledge that I have to share with the world. And I mean, it's not like I'm trying to go get rich off of it or anything, but I feel like if I stayed anonymous, they may not do the right thing with it. And I mean, seriously, some of the information that I have really could help humanity a whole lot. So I got to figure out a way to get it out there to the masses in the right way so that we can use it for our good, for our benefit. And they were not about that life. So I wasn't about that life either. Libby, what do you mean JFK Jr. is not the guy we thought was John Jr.? Are you talking about the other guy, the old guy that came forward and said he's the real JFK Jr.? I don't know if I believe all that. And I can believe some woo-woo stuff. I've been known to believe some out there stuff, but I also tend to do my research and check it out, And I don't know, that guy just doesn't. Something about his vibe doesn't feel right to me. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he personally seems like he's very convinced of that truth, but that's just weird to me. I don't know what's happening there. Wow. This is really lagging behind on this screen versus where we're at. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen because I'm not even finding anything worth looking at there. So I'm just going to let you look at my crazy face. Hey. But yeah, I don't know what to think about that. Is that like a psyop, you think? The other guy that's coming forward now and saying he's the real JFK Jr.? That just seems strange to me. And I mean, with that being said, I'm no stranger to strange. High strangeness is like a daily for me almost. I just don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about it. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. It feels kind of weird to just sit here and talk to myself and wait for the chat box to catch up with where I'm at. So it's going to take some getting used to for this whole live thing for me. It's a bit awkward. No, it's all good. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to get through it. And just drink my coffee. How about that? There was something else I want to talk about. Well, if I do that, I'm going to lose this screen again. Snap. Maybe I can do it this way. I can do it this way. I'll just look on the computer. You just won't be able to see until I find it to share. Oh. Yeah, that just dawned on me. I could have done that earlier too, probably. Duh. Anyway. I have some other things. No, we did that one. We did that one. And we did that one. This one right here. What have you all heard about the vaccines? Because, and I don't know how old this video is, but it can't be too terribly old because they have, it's like doctors and scientists that are talking about studies on the thing, Oh, I think I have them muted. Hold on.
Sweden, that is just so alarming.
The news is buzzing out of Lund University, Malmo, Sweden. Marcus Alden is the first author. The first demonstration in a human hepatic or liver cell line that the Pfizer vaccine, in fact, reverse transcribes and installs DNA into the human.
Oh my God. Hold on. Let me try this again. Sorry. I don't know how to make it bigger.
Bit about the study that just came out of Sweden that is just so alarming.
The news is buzzing out of Lund University, Malmo, Sweden. Marcus Alden is the first author. The first demonstration in a human hepatic or liver cell line, that the Pfizer vaccine, in fact, reverse transcribes and installs DNA into the human genome.
Wow. And so in simple terms, what does that mean, Dr. Bartlett?
Thank you for making it simple. So basically, there's an enzyme that can take that messenger RNA vaccine information and put it into the DNA of the person, into their DNA. And we were told that could not happen. So this is in a lab, but it's showing that you remember the vaccine is messenger RNA.
Yeah.
And we were told that that messenger RNA could not go into your DNA, but this is showing that in a lab it can.
And so what happens when it does, Dr. Gold?
Well, can I answer slightly different than your question?
Yeah.
So one of the fun things about the last couple of years being a doctor and lawyer is this is a very interesting opportunity, and I think we're going to be bringing another lawsuit because there's actually federal law that you cannot discriminate against people for genetic discriminations. I forgot the acronym. I think it's GINA, G-I-N-A. GINA, right? So this now opens the door to saying that if you're not allowing somebody in who chose not to get the shot, that you're actually engaging in genetic discrimination. So I think there's this Sweden study, I think, opens the door to a new type of lawsuit.
If you're pregnant and you have this done, can that then affect your baby?
Yes, this is the alarming finding. The CDC says on its website very explicitly, this will not change your DNA. The paper that came out of Sweden, now there'll be many more to confirm it, and the steps are to confirm it, to confirm that the entire code is installed, and then to actually confirm that it's expressed, meaning that the spike protein now is continuously expressed from human cells. But because the lipid nanoparticles are taken up everywhere, that means somatic cells in your organs, but also your gametocytes, actually the cells that actually are the sperm and the egg. If they are carrying it, that indeed means that, in fact, it could be passed to the daughter cells. And
So that could be open up for birth defects and
yes.
And
Whoa. Okay. We're gonna stop sharing because I don't even know what that is. Okay. And don't you dare apologize for hogging up my chat, Libby. I love it. I love it. I love you being here. I only wish I could hear your voice too. And then we really would be just having coffee together. Wouldn't that be fabulous, darling? It would be fabulous. What? Am I on your account?
I was.
I'm not on your account. She was. She did it. Wasn't me. Okay, guys. What else can we talk about? I don't even know. I feel like such a geek. That's my daughter. That's the moderator replying.
Don't say that.
It's all good. I can say you're my daughter. It's fine. My little sweetie pea. She's tech support, and I hella need her because Mama don't always know what she's doing around here with the tech. Thank God I got kids that were raised in this stuff so they can help. Cheers, Libby. Look, I even have a little cup that says Deja. Oh, I gotta figure out which way. Deja Brew. Yay. I'm all about the coffee. Well, and the wine. One of my other daughters got me that. She gets great gifts. She knows her mama. Very cool. Very cool. I know you really have been one of my subscribers since I started YouTube way back. How long has it been? 5 or 6 years now? But yes, you were one of my very first subscribers. And I love you to pieces. You know I do, girl. You know I do. Yeah, I've actually become friends with several people that were like my very first subscribers. But a lot of my newer subscribers, I don't even know who they are. comment or, anything like that. So I don't know who they are. But I definitely treasure my Libby for sure. And Dr. Ace, love your face. I know you're going to be watching later. She's always watching too, keeping up with my videos. And I appreciate you guys very much because, like, I think that's really awesome that you can get on YouTube and make friends. How cool is that? Find like-minded people and really, really know people and be able to talk to them and know about their life and different things. I just think that's so cool. Our technology is amazing these days, guys. Yeah, good vibes do find each other. I think so too. Yeah, I'm a firm believer in that. Okay, what else do you think we should talk about? Tell me what we should talk about, Libby. Let me get my thing out of the way so I can read what you said there. The darker the roast, the better. I'm drinking Black Thunder. Love you so much. Oh, I love you too. And yeah, I drink my coffee black too. I'm more of a Colombian type coffee drinker. I like the Colombia coffee. So yeah, I guess I like dark roast too. And I'm all about the coffee. It don't matter what time of year, what time of day. If there's coffee and I'm smelling it, I'm drinking it. And God love my people because we live with my cousin. My cousin lives with us. We're roomies. And she knows even. Like, if I'm having a bad day, go make Kelly a pot of coffee. It's going to make her better. Like, coffee makes the world go round, right? I love coffee. Well, actually, coffee's my thing. But my motto, honestly, is that butter and sugar make the world better. Because I don't think I could live without butter or sugar, honestly. Not that I have a bunch of it. I don't like over consume any of those type of things, but they sure make food taste better, for sure. And tea. I can't have tea without sugar in it. I gotta have sweet tea. I'm from the South. I like my sweet tea, my iced tea. Everybody likes their iced tea, right? I don't know. I guess like the British people have hot tea, right? And Asians have hot tea too, because I like some good hot teas, and I have like a whole bunch of different assortments actually that I don't drink enough of because I'm always drinking the coffee. Yeah, you gotta have cigarette with the coffee. You love butter and sugar? I do. I love cooking. I love to cook. Are you getting hungry now? We might have to cook something. Maybe I'll do a live one time and we'll cook something because I'm a hell of a cook. I'm like Betty Crocker in the kitchen. I love to cook. I love to feed my people. I like to make their bellies and their taste buds happy. And I'm a pretty good cook, ain't I? She said, mm-hmm. I got grown kids, so they'll still come home just to eat dinner because they love mama's cooking. That's the truth. Hell, I got friends that'll come and see me just so they can get fed because they know I'm going to feed them when they show up. That's just who I am. That's one of the first. I'm like that grandma, right? I'm not old like that, but I am like that grandma that when you walk in the door, I'm like, "Are you hungry? Let me feed you. Let's have some food. Let me whoop you something up." I love to cook. So yeah, maybe we'll do a live and I'll make something. Just old gal from Springfield, Ohio. Listen, ain't nothing wrong with that. I love me some Ohio. I'm right next door in Indiana. Hey, neighbor. Your man is Jamaican and he's a chef and a medicine man? Girl, you are a lucky woman. Mm-mm. There's something else you said up here I missed a minute ago. Oh, here it is. Do you really live off grid? That's awesome. Lucky you. I would love to live off grid. I would totally do that shit. Have like the outside shower and grow all my own food. Hell yeah. I'm all about that life. All about it. I do make my own medicine and grow as many of my own vegetables and stuff as I can. But now that we've moved, that's a little more limited because I can't have a big garden where we're at. But that's okay. I have pots and, raised garden bed things. So I'm still doing things. I'm still growing stuff. And of course, flowers galore. I love flowers. So everywhere I'm at, there's going to be flowers and trees because I love to grow plants. I love to have plants and flowers around. Butterflies are my friend. Me and you are 12 days apart in age? Are you kidding me, Libby? We got to have a birthday party. When is your birthday? Are you a June Cancerian or a July? You're the older woman. Oh my God, that's a lot of garlic to harvest. I want to come live with you. I want to harvest 1,000 garlic cloves. That's amazing. That is too cool. I would just, that would be, no kidding. That would be my dream life. If I had enough land to just grow all my own stuff and can it and store it in root cellars and all of that, like all of it. We grew up like that. My grandparents, I don't know if I ever told this or not. My grandparents were like that. They grew everything and we all had to help. And they canned it and stored it in root cellars and stuff. My grandpa was half Native American, and so he taught us, how to respect the land and live off the land and stuff. And then, of course, my dad taught me everything that my grandpa didn't, even though they're no relation. My grandpa was actually my mom's dad. But yeah, we grew up that way, and I love that life. Going to the spring to get water in the buckets. I mean, that's the life, swimming in the little river over the hill instead of going to public swimming pools. It was amazing. It was a great way to grow up. Really, really great way. Miss Cleo, get down out of my plants. Cleopatra, get down. Oh my God, she's sitting in my plants so she can look outside. Thank you, but thank you, dear. Yeah, she hears you coming. She's like, well, I'm getting down so I don't get in trouble. Get spritzed with the water bottle. She's a mess. She loves to. She is spoiled.
She's my spoiled baby.
She's a sweet girl, but she shouldn't be in Mama's plants.
No. But what you need to do is come with me.
You're 65 now. I know. Doesn't time go by too freaking fast? Like crazy fast. I mean, it's already June. It's already June, the middle of June. And I'm like, it feels like New Year's was literally just a couple weeks ago. Everything is going so fast. I really do feel like time has sped up. I can't explain it. It's just the way I feel. And I know, I get it. As we get older, it feels like time is speeding up anyway. But what if it is really speeding up? Like, what if it really is? And we're just saying that it's because we're getting older. Like, you know what I mean? What if time really is speeding up? Because it seems like time is going crazy fast this past few years. Just like crazy fast. How old will I be? 53? I think I'll be 53. This is 2025. Yeah, I'll be 53 this year. See, I don't even keep up with my age anymore. It's all a blur. It's all a blur, and I wasn't even in the 60s to do all of the drugs and rock and roll. Oh my God. I love your life, Libby. She says she just pumped water and filled the tanks 2 days ago. And maintain the solar system and batteries, repair water lines, whatever breaks. Time is speeding up hugely. Yes. That's right. You are a Libra. I remember that now. I thought I remembered you being a Libra. That's why it blew my mind when you said you were 12 days apart. Yeah, my birthday's July 7th. I'm a Cancerian. I'm a triple Cancerian, actually. And I'm actually kind of proud of that because usually Cancerians are a hot mess emotionally. They're all over the place. And I hold that shit together pretty good. But yeah, I thought I remembered you being a Libra because when I used to do tarot all the time, when I would do the Libra readings, you were always commenting on those. Okay. Just making sure I didn't, my memory's not slipping. Oh, your guy's a Libra too. I have a daughter that's a Libra. She's like one of my bestest friends. Libras are awesome. Awesome, good people. They like that balanced Goldilocks thing, right? And I'm all about the Goldilocks happy medium. I like things to be fair and balanced too. See, we could be best friends, Libby. My neighbor in Ohio. Okay. I think we're going to go ahead and end this live. And we're going to do it again tomorrow. And I'll try to get on earlier. My power was out for a little while this morning, or I'd have been on earlier. But yeah, as soon as I woke up, the electricity went out. It was out for like an hour, hour and a half or something for some reason. I don't know. Technical difficulties, I guess. Who knows? There's no storm in the area today. And that's rare because it seems like ever since we've moved to this new area, we have storms every single day almost. It's a whole different world. It's amazing how you move from one part of your state to another and the weather is so drastically different. It's really wild. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, I'm going to start doing this daily. So if y'all want to check in with me and have coffee with Kelly, wake up with Deja Brew in your cup, tune in and talk to me. And Libby, if you want to do a live with me sometime, let me know. I will totally put you in here in my Zoom room and we'll do a live and just really talk to each other. I would love that. That would be awesome. All right. So I'm going to go for now. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, Lib. Have a great day. Go water your garden. My boy said, have a great day.